woo. The great woo ding. The great woo ding's gonna do a thing.
No, you don't need to come back tomorrow. Sorry, I'd already said, hadn't I, that I was going to teach you how to do it right now, and I am. So here we go. Without any further ado, honest. Further ado. Sorry. When I filmed that yesterday, I'd forgotten that I'd said I'd teach it yesterday. So you've had to wait a whole day, because then by the end of that video, I'd forgotten that I'd said that, and then said I'll teach you tomorrow. So apologies. You've had to wait a whole day, and you've had to wait through this. Further ado, I can only apologise. Right, as you were. You start by having them red and black, or black and red. Doesn't matter which way around. And and then you explain to the spectator we're going to have a little competition, so you can shuffle the best. You don't need to do that. You could just shuffle and then get them to shuffle. But by having the competition, it means they're more likely to shuffle better, which gives a better percentage chance of this trick working. So you as the magician go first and shuffle the cards. Genuinely, nothing dodgy, just a simple overhand shuffle until you run out of cards, and then get the spectator to do exactly the same thing. So then the spectator genuinely shuffles the cards until they've got none left. Then you take them back as the magician and you spread to have a look. And you are genuinely, you're just spreading and looking. Now, if the outcome happens where they have perfectly split red and black, put them down as quick as you can so that you're not touching them, and recap the trick. What happened? I shuffled, then you shuffled, and then get the spectator say, would you spread the cards? And the spectator will spread the cards and blow me down with a feather. They are red and black. That's it, there's no magic involved. That will happen every so often. I'll tell you statistically how often that happens in a minute. But now I'll teach you. Oh, I did say without any further ado. I'm sorry, the best outcome has happened again. What can you do? Yeah, you don't actually need to do any moves. You shuffle, they shuffle, you look and go, oh, it's worked. Right, let's try it again, and hopefully we'll get an outcome where it hasn't quite worked and you need to do a triple cut. So again, let's do a slightly sloppier shuffle maybe. Magician shuffles. Spectator shuffles. Oh yeah, that'll have gone wrong. And now magician looks to see what's happened. Yeah, this is a bad one. And what has happened on this occasion is we've got a clump of reds, a couple of blacks, some reds again, some blacks again, one random red. This is the most dangerous outcome because sometimes you see the random blacks, the reds, and then the blacks start again, and you think this is what I'm going to deal with, and you miss this card and it goes wrong. So for now we'll pretend that card wasn't there because that is quite more difficult. So this happens quite often where there's reds, blacks, reds, blacks. That's probably the most common outcome. From that shuffle of me and you spread and see red, black, red, black. Now, here's what you do. Can I do it this way around? We'll zoom in. I'm spreading. I'm getting a break. Just literally putting my finger there. And then I move the blacks, the reds, and then get another break. So I've gotten a break like that. Reds, then the middle packet being black and red, and then the last packet being just the blacks. And I'm not doing it like this. It's more. So from the front, it doesn't look like I'm holding any breaks or anything. From the front, it just looks like I'm spreading. So I'll do it from your point of view. So I'm going along and I'm saying, oh, that's where the first black is. I'll put my finger there. And that's where the last red is. I'll put my finger there. And then as I come down, I'm squaring up. Go more to this angle so they can't see that you're holding two breaks, like so. One above this first packet of reds and one below the middle packet, which is blacks and reds. And then when you're in this position, you just do a normal triple cut. Cut at your break, cut at your break, put the rest down. And that will have separated them into reds and blacks. That's a bit confusing, but once you get that in your hands, it'll become obvious. So you will end up with probably, most likely, a clump of, as you spread from left to right, reds, blacks, reds, blacks. So you're getting a break after the red cards, then spreading past the black cards and the following red cards get another break, and then your remainder will be black cards. And then you hold those two breaks, practice it a few times, and it'll become comfortable-ish, and then just triple cut them to the table, and your job is done. But the other outcome, if they've shuffled really badly, you have to do that twice. So then, if it's gone like that, it's probably not an amazing trick anymore, but it's very good as a setup for a red and black separation or an out of this world effect. So if it's gone badly and you end up having to do it twice, so doing two triple cuts, don't then spread and go, well, hey, look, they've separated. You could just use it as a way to set up. Then you could do, say, a perfect pharaoh and go into any red and black separation out of this world effect that you wanted to, and you'll have made that out of this world more out of this world because of that shuffle that it started with. Yeah, so there you go. Get it in your hands and just have a practice it. You shuffle, they shuffle, you spread, see what has happened, get your breaks where you need to, and do a triple cut. That's it. There's nothing more I can say other than giving you some statistics. I did this trick about 50 times, and well, it's a bit messy here, but this one hit me. Hello, it's me again. In that video, I read my own statistics wrong. They are a bit jumbled up, and I was still kind of creating the system of note-taking whilst I was doing it. But here are those statistics more clearly. So I did the trick 10 times, and 3 times out of that, the perfect outcome happened. No triple cut required, just spreading. And then 3 times where 1 triple cut was required after the shuffling. Twice, 2 triple cuts were required after the shuffling. Once, 3 triple cuts were required after the shuffling, and once it went wrong. But actually, I'd done it about 50 times and I'm still kind of getting to grips with it. I reckon that time it went wrong, it was probably another triple cut that was needed, so 3 again. But you practice it a few times and tell me what are your most common outcomes doing this. Let me know down below. I did it 10 times. So, statistically speaking, from those 10 times, you've got an equal chance of it going brilliantly or very good, or then a lesser chance of it being just a preparation for an out of this world or a complete cock-up. So get it in your hands, practice it, see how it feels for you. But there is my red and black separation from a spectator's shuffle. I have been Mark Wooding, or the Great Woo. I've got new bells. Did a quiz the other day at church and I bought 30 bells, and they're not very good and they're a different note, so oh well, I'll try that again. I am the Great Woo.
The Great Woo, the Great Woo Ding, the Great Woo Ding just did a thing.